Hey, it's Kurt with WP Tonic's WordPress Basics course. And in this lesson, we're going to show you the course builder and how to put the learning content into your site. It's one of the first things you want to think about when you're building a course creator's website, right? So let's go right into it. We're going to go to our screen share and we put in some sample courses before. So if we take a look at courses and we select that menu, it's going to show us the courses that we've already installed as those samples. And we see right here, Builder is one of the options on our hover menu. So we've got Builder, Edit, Quick Edit, Trash, View, Clone, and Export as our options. So but let's go into the Builder. I want to give you a quick tour of what the Builder is and how it works. So this is where our curriculum is basically built. If you're a course creator that works mainly like with outlines, if your brain works in a series of outlines, this is perfect for you. So you can see right here, we have sections, section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4. But as we hover over these, you're going to see that we have the option to expand. And this is where the lessons are. So a section inside of a course doesn't really hold any content. It's just a separator. Okay. So the lessons are where the content is. And so as we look underneath the lessons, we can see the highlighted ones have content on them. For instance, this one says has video. This one says has content. This one would be has a quiz. And this one would be has an assignment or a task that is due. If we hover over it, we can see that we can go directly to the WordPress editor, or we can open it up and view it in our browser, or we can move these lessons up or down in the row. There's no problem to do that. The other thing we can do, let's say that you've created a lesson somewhere and you don't want to delete the lesson, but you don't really want that lesson as part of the course. You've created a good piece of content and you want to save it, but you don't really have a place to put it yet. You can still go here and you can click this to unattach it. It'll detach the lesson from that course, but it won't delete the course. It'll save the lesson in the system for you. And then later you can attach that lesson to a course as you're building it. And then if you wanted to delete the lesson, you could just trash the lesson right here. Now, let's say that we want to add a section or we want to add a lesson. So I'm going to go down here to section 5, highlight right there, and I'm going to say add a section. And so when I add the section, you see that it added a new section right here in step 6. So if I double click that, it's going to let me highlight it and I can change it. And I'm going to say, and in fact, let me remove myself because I can see that I'm covering up. Okay, I added myself back to the stage so you can hear what I'm saying. But right there, I just added the thing that said test section. And then if I wanted to add lessons to that, let's go back up here where you can see the cursor better, where my face isn't. So right here, I'm in orientation. And if I want to add a lesson to orientation, I just click add lesson and it puts it in there right there. Now, let's say that I'm adding this for orientation and I'm going to say stage 1. And stage 1 should be what? The first thing, right? So if I want, I can grab it and I can just drag it right up to the top if I want, or I can move it down under the course welcome. Or if I wanted to move it up or down, I could click this and move it up. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, I moved it all the way down here to the test section. So let's take it and move it all the way back up again. But as you can see, you have a lot of flexibility with how you move things around. So as you're working in this area, you want to pay attention to the bottom right down here. This is an auto saving feature that you can turn off if you like, but you want to make sure that your content is saved, right? And I can exit the course builder if I want to exit it, or if I want to go to a specific course and do an edit or a specific lesson and do an edit, I can go back to the hover menu, open the WordPress editor, and now I can edit that lesson directly in the WordPress editor. So in here, I can build this using the block builder that we've already shown you how to use in our first section, but we can go in here and add the content that we want to add. We could add, let's say we want to add a heading. Let me just go right here and type in heading. We can click that over and see how it's right here at the bottom. I can add that up into our content and we can say demo for course. And then we can add any kind of content we want. We can add pictures. We can add videos. We can add dang near anything we want. And I'm going to go ahead and remove that. We'll save this as an example. And you'll notice it puts the course navigation in at the bottom. If we look at this in a new screen, this is demo for course, the content we put in, we can mark it complete, and we can also go to the next areas of the course and use all of the navigation tools to move around. So that, long and short, is a quick demonstration of the course builder, how to access the course builder, how to add content via the course builder, and how to go back and forth between the course builder and the WordPress edit screens for individual lessons. I hope you enjoyed that. And in our next session, we're going to talk about, once you build a course, how do you add those courses or the course menus to the actual navigation menu of the website?